Chigozi. It's Tuesday, June 18th, 2019. And before we even look at today, I do have a prediction for tomorrow, Juneteenth. They're going to do some extra racial propaganda Juneteenth about some liberation of slaves, that type of event from the government. Civil rights equals 64. So this year, Juneteenth has this civil rights pattern. Civil rights 64, black people 44. But the main thing I saw is the sacrificial numbers in light of how the market is overextended right now on the upside. And I'll do a separate video on this. I mean, I really want to, but I've been so busy, I might not have time to. But the market sells off tomorrow, especially the S&P 500. You've heard it here. It's a good day for it to sell off. It's overextended right now. And then tomorrow is the sacrificial numerology. The 170th day of the year, sacrifice 170, and they get to pair it with 44, kill 44, 28, and 64. Sacrifice 73 to reflection 37. There's going to be some celebrity murders, pretty significant ones possibly. Like a lot of negative programming in the media tomorrow. Shootings probably. Shooting 44, 37. It's going to be a shooting on June 19th. So, I'm long Lab D, and that likes to go up when the S&P 500 goes down at times. It doesn't correlate, but again, the market, a lot of these things follow the market. So because of that, I usually look at the date numerology to see my holding times, help me manage my risk. So we're gonna look at today and see the propaganda. But again, in case I couldn't get that out, I wanted to talk about that then. But today's the day with 43 numerology, Masonic 43, that's the 14th prime, N14, Dead 14. I expect some Gloria Vanderbilt continuation, but that goes without saying, even without the numerology. But I know that there's a 169 connection with her. And then the key of David equals 63 and 30, 63, 63, forwards and backwards. Today's day was 63, 36 numerology. Race 27, Sun 27, Buckeye 27, 36. I was about to say nothing really stands out, but there's definitely should be some Ohio propaganda today. Sun 18 is the 18th. Buckeye 36, 27. Yeah. But let's see. I mean, McConnell's blockade faces its toughest test. Mitch McConnell is an actor for the federal government. Jon Stewart is all bent out of shape over 9/11 fund. No, Jon Stewart is an actor for the federal government, doing what he's told to do. Amazon equals, so in that one cipher that I don't use for the date numerology, that does equal 25, 6. So you take the date, and you break down each day, and then the last two digits of the year to a single digit. That gives you 25. And I have seen relevance in it. Again, but to keep it consistent, I don't like to use it. But when I do see stuff like this, I will point it out. Amazon 25, they were 25 numerology in that method. Analysis. Trump just keeps joking about serving more than 2 terms as president. Don't be surprised if the federal government changes the laws that you can have more than 2 terms and it starts with Trump. That's the big joke on you. I don't think they might go that far, but it's possible, and this will be the foreshadowing. And look at this. They emphasize joking. It equals 33. Masonry 33. Freemason 96. Saturn 30. Talking about the Saturnian actor, Donald Trump. You're out 33 gets 66. Revelation, the 66th book of the King James Bible. But just real quick, they're putting something that sums to 33 and 96 inside this Freemasonic propaganda. Millionaire gets prison time after man dies trying to build secret tunnels under his home. And it's fake news propaganda. Millionaire 63. That's why I typed it in to see if it went with the date numerology, and it does. You see this? Millionaire 63, 180, which is just 18, and 72 the reflection of 27. Today's day with 27 numerology, 63 numerology, and it's the 18th of June. Are you seeing this? Always. That's what. When else do they talk about millionaire directly, calling them a millionaire in this propaganda? They talk about this billionaire actor Donald Trump, if he even has $1 billion. It's just crazy. I want to see when they updated that piece of propaganda. If it's something 97 or 25, death 25. Today's day with 43 numerology, killing 43. Oh, 1207 ancient. So do you get this? You see this riddle talking about secret tunnels. Scottish rite of Freemasonry equals 127. 1207 they're updating at. Sentenced to 9 years. When you run out 9, you get 42 like Freemason. But do you get this Masonic riddle? We're talking about building secrets under his own. Builders, secret society, ancient accepted, Scottish rite of Freemasonry, 127. Freemasonic 63. Today's day was 63 numerology. Very easy riddle to see. Freemasonic 63, 108. Today's the 18th. So another 1863 pairing. Millionaire 180, 63. Freemasonic 108, 63, 63. We started off, I said, today's the day with 36 and 63 numerology. That counts as the double 63, like the Key of David. They like to use that pattern. And here we get this here. I mean, I don't think this was in Ohio, but if it was in Ohio, it's over. Oh, Washington, D.C. D.C. equals 47. The head of the federal government. American branch. Always understand that. The United States federal government is not the federal government. They are the American branch of this one world order, Zionist Jew, Scottish Rite Freemasonic government. The real headquarters of your government, the federal government, is the Masonic Temple in DC, and the ones in London, England, Paris, France, etc. If you want to talk to your government, you go there. Daniel Beckwith, 28, Mason, 28, has been found guilty in April of second-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter in the death of Askia Kafra, 21, who was found naked and charred in the burned-out basement of the Bethesda, Maryland residence. That sounds like a blood sacrifice, burnt body, burnt offering, Masonic propaganda. But, that sounds like a violent way to die, so I'll end it here. Before they say, oh, you're talking about someone died tragically or some shit. But it's not like a violent event. But guys, YouTube, they'll twist anything to make a way to, what I'm saying? If you can remotely link this to getting a strike, they just will. So, it kind of sucks now, but it's fine. We can scroll down the propaganda, find out more. New Jersey man dead after falling ill in Dominican Republic. More death programming. Oh, perfect. 1142. This black guy. Nigger 42. 1142. Death 213 in Satanic Gematria. See? Death 213 in the Satanic Cipher. 2-minute, 13-second video. Right there. Guys, I love talking about everything else, but these might be my favorite videos to make because they're convenient. I mean, I do them when I'm busy, when I'm on break. I can just crank them out. We see how it's always by the numbers propaganda every single day. Born a daughter, forced to live like a son. Sounds a lot like the whole, the Hollywood transgender stuff. Born one gender, forced to live like another. You guys know what I'm talking about. And they're here mocking you with that type of propaganda narrative. Distraction. Black bear euthanized after becoming too familiar with people who fed it and took selfies. Nope. It was euthanized as a ritual from the federal government. Understand, the federal government, they run a lot of these wildlife centers. Yellowstone, Teton National Park. Who do you think runs that? Literally, the federal government does. It says it on Wikipedia that they do, and they do, and they can kill these bears whenever they want. Are the Warriors doomed now? I like the 113 they have over here. National Basketball Association equals 113, so they make sure they have this actor with the 11 standing next to this actor with the 30. I can tell you that's Steph Curry. And even the 35, Catholic 35, the Catholic Church runs basketball. The Lima 35, everything that Golden State Warriors do, Steph Curry does is a Thelemic Saturnian Pi ritual. I mean, the guy's born in Pi Day, where twins are worshipped and murdered, more twin programming. I'm sure the federal government kidnaps, murders, burrs accordingly twins just to kill them. This is probably more just their programming for that. You have more Nigerian propaganda. See already, I can tell by their names. I've said it a billion times. The government loves employing Nigerians in their fake sports, their propaganda, you name it. Freemasonry 158, minute 58-second video. So I'm glad we saw that 63 connection with the Millionaire, because that really does fit the date numerology, and that's always my goal in these videos. So now we can close it knowing that we have a good, clean example. If you're current or former military, you better read this. Is this a paid content? Because I would expect this tomorrow, Military 44, but this looks like a paid content. Looks like another algorithm bringing it up. So that's it. This is fake news propaganda from the federal government. Judge will order colors every single time. I know sex equals 4833. Today doesn't have that date numerology. $12 and $15. You're nothing for today. But, there's another reason why they're talking about that. For sure. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you see more examples of how you're being ruled over by Freemasons living out an agenda with contrived propaganda. Hong Kong is the federal government. Basketball's fake. Warriors, Raptors are just a bunch of actors. Steph Curry is an actor. Kevin Durant, I know he doesn't play in... Well, yeah, he does. Him, the Warriors, the whole injury he had, it's all fake bullshit. Secretary of State Pompeo speaks about tensions with Iran. Fake news propaganda from the Zionist Jews. Peace out.